We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are Duel Legion.
Hey guys, it's Legend That Sick Boy, Legend the Sick Boy, Legend at Sick Boy coming at you with this week's card attack, which is where I do shadow duels going 2 rounds each for both the first and second turns of the duel. I do this, guys, to give you more of an in-depth look at the decks I make in the profile so you can see them work in real time. And also, guys, as always, don't forget to deck that like button, jump slap that subscribe button, and ring that bell to show some love and support for the Legion. Okay, guys? And if you guys want to see more content, check out the link in the description below to check out our Facebook page. All right, guys? So let's get into it. So with the shadow duel, again, if this is your first time tuning in, I mean it as like a mock duel, not like a shadow round duel type thing. Because, you know, it would be like shadow round, banish you to the shadow round type thing. But this is not that. I say shadow duel because of shadow boxing when you're practicing. So same thing. This is pretty much what you're doing. If you don't do this already, if you don't do like little mock scenarios with your deck already, then you might want to try it out. So don't go full on duel, but see how your hand ratios look. You know, so deck is shuffled, get a cut. Now again, this is Dark Worlds, as you'll see in the title on the video. But you know, sometimes people want you to mention that in the video before you showcase anything. And this is where you can see how the hands work. So we're gonna go 2 rounds going first. All right, first 5, which is no, very, very, very good hand. I would just go Dark World dealings. Automatically, we both draw. We both drop. And then you get that guy to the field. Alright. Pull steal your hand right here. You got a bronze, so you should do normal summon. Go Armageddonite. Into dropping your graph. Now, reason why I love the Dark World deck is because it's freaking fast as hell. Like, especially with the danger engine, like, you're just really moving. And you don't really have to draw too many draw cards outside the cards that you would normally use to facilitate the Dark World monster effects. Alright, so this is still your hand, this is your field. You're still going first, right? So now you can either do Danger Moth and risk the Dara, but you could just always set, since it's not a play, so you can activate this within the same turn, because the quick plays get locked down as a trap once you set them. Right, so we didn't do Moth. Reveal to your opponent. I'm going to turn these around, shuffle them, but I won't even look at them, so it could be more random. Give you like what it means. Bam. So, I'm going to pick this one. And they drop Moth. Moth goes to the grave. That's my hand right there, Brawn. Moth is, discards the one discarded. You eventually draw cards, both discard cards. So drop one, so cool. I get Grapher, and then I'll drop my second beige. And he'll come to the field as well. And then I have Graph in my hand. So now, if you really want to get him, because you have a 4 monster, you can go into pretty much what you want. And then you have Graph already in the graveyard set. So you can pretty much do some things to them. You already normal summoned your Armageddonite. So you would want to just bounce this back to your hand and just summon Graph. Real simple, real easy. And now you're not even attacking, and you have a bigger board than your opponent, right? So that's amazing. Then we'll do drag down, just kind of get a sense of what they're working with, you would say. They're of course going to see your hand. They're going to go for the Dark Grapher. All right, you pick apart whatever you want in their hand that's going to weaken them. So that's what you would do, and you would draw into silver. Not even an issue there, because Dark Graph was like with silver graph, yeah, but it wasn't going to do nothing with the bronze, right? Then you can either link, exceed, however you want to do it. If you go into exceed, like I said, you're not attacking first, so you don't want to go crazy with it, or like just pick something that's not going to be necessarily quintessential to your play. So I wouldn't even go into an exceed right now. You just go into a link if you want to do the link. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the link. So you're going first. It wouldn't be a bad play. I would just say go to Apprentice here. Just because if you want to, me personally, I would just end my turn. Just because I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can't. So I'm not going to go 2 here just to have a 19 hitter and a 32 hitter. You know what I'm saying? With two monsters, I can go hold them down and then wait until my turn if I survive and give them more targets so if they flood the board. You know what I'm saying? Since I can't attack. And I'm not too worried because I have these in my hand. I can bounce this right back to my hand. Not worried about that. So we would just end turn. They would go. You erase all their hands, so depending on what you took out of there, they're not going to be able to do anything besides set. You would draw into brown. This is second turn now. And you're pretty much well set up to do damage to your opponent. More than enough set up to do anything kind of like destructive or disruptive to them. So if they have that back row, you would just, me personally, I would just go into the exceed since I already have the beater, right? Into tornado and then pop whatever back row I did not like, as you see there, pop it, and then you can still go like summon Bond if you want to be stupid and still get the attack and get the extra hit off of them. But for 2 turns going in, you definitely end up monster heavy, and that's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? Could have been a little bit better, yes, depending on what I was playing against. But again, with the drag down, depending on what they would have had in their hand, you would have dissected it correctly, and whatever they would have drew, it would have helped them. It would have had an adverse effect. You know what I'm saying? So it's a hit or miss depending on the deck you're playing. So this is going second. We're gonna do a cut. We're doing good on time. I kind of like try to do these as fast. I always try to say it in the videos, like I do it as fast as I can, but more as accurate as I can, so you can see what's going on without like you getting confused. So sorry if I stutter sometimes or stuff like that, or curse or mishaps like that. I don't mean to. I just try to get as much information as little about time because I don't want to waste your guys' time. You know, your time is precious to me. So this is your first 5. He's gonna go or she's gonna go. It's unisex in here. Depending on what's going on, they're gonna make their board. You would go second, so you draw your 6 cards, right? And then from here on, you're pretty much set to do some damage. I would just go foolish, off rip, drop a graph just to have the graph. Even though I got a graph in the hand, I just feel better with a graph in the graveyard. Set drag down. Because if you activate it while you have the Thunderbird in your hand, they're gonna be like, bye Thunderbird. Like they're gonna stay away from the Dark World effects as much as they can. So give that a quick shuffle, cut. Still first turn, round 2. This is your hand. Then you go Thunderbird, right? Reveal it. Shuffle all the other 3 are Dark World, so we're gonna shuffle. I have no idea what's going on. You be there just to give it a fair opportunity. Right. I'm gonna pick that one. That's Graph. Graph goes to the grave. Thunderbird comes out. These 2 go to the hand. And Graph pops something. So pop something and then I draw 1 for Thunderbird. Alright? Bang in. So now I have 2 Graphs in the graveyard. Thunderbird out. I can facilitate an attack and I do have drag down. So now I'm gonna activate drag down just to see what the opponent has. He's gonna pick whatever he wants. He's gonna probably go into brown because he doesn't want to have me have a field presence. And with brown, I will just draw off my drag down and then off my brown. Cool? Cool. And then dissect his hand like you know what to do with drag down. That's a great thing about drag down because it basically doesn't hurt you, it helps you. And depending on what cards are in the hand, you can really hinder your opponent. Cool? Cool. Alright. Let me spin this like that real quick for catch all my noise. So still going second turn, going first. Thunderbird's out. That's engraved. Alright. And we get to do some things. And then we got Moth in here, so we can just set or activate the Twister depending on their back row. So if they're assuming they went first and they put back row, we'll get rid of the brown. The Twin Twister popped out the back row. Go Moth. Alright, reveal. Shuffy. So see, I'm not looking at it. Pick. Let's go that one, alright? Boom. So he will drop. Moth will come out. I draw a card. Then since he was discarded, boom. Alright? And I got Dark World Dealers. So as you see, I don't even have to go second round. They have no back row. I'm gonna lift both of my pages back to get my graph. Alright? Let's not forget that there. Alright? So this should give you guys a clearer look at the board and what's going on. Alright, so that's my field. This is my hand. So then I'll just do another Dark World dealings. Draw one, drop one. Sorry about that. Terraforming, drop the beige. Beige comes back, activate terraforming, and it's a field card. And that is how crazy the Duel Danger deck is. And especially it's like, okay, one messy now, but it's not really hurting anything at all. So it's definitely dangerous. Hence the name Dark World Dangerous. This is still your hand, so you can still, like, I could just do stuff. And again, not even that you're not even. I don't even have to show you round two, the second turn of round two. But guys, this is always card attack. I hope it's been informative. Hope you see like profile so you can see why this does this. And I'm not gonna get too in depth into it for you. It's just for you can see it work. You know what I'm saying? For you can see it. I'm not crazy. All right, guys. This is Legend That Sick Boy representing Duel Legion. I'm out.